Okay, KL. It's a lot of Cash Money artists on a lot of these tracks right here, man. What was that like, being able to team up with folks that you had been watching jam for a long time, but hadn't had a chance to jam with them until it was album time?
It's just that a lot of this shit had to happen after we all left No Limit Cash Money. But maybe it was meant to happen like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember the song Hold It Down.
That's what I was about to get into. Snoop Dogg, Juve, all of them on one song together.
Juve and Soulja Slim.
My God.
Because when I did that beat, it was released by an artist that I had named Six Shot called It's Your Dog.
Yeah.
And I remember when Juve recorded, when I called him about it, he said, hell yeah, I'm going to be at the studio, come boom boom. So I got there. I remember the first thing I remember was playing the instrumental. Fucking Juve said, nigga, I been wanting to rap on this bitch. Yeah. And then Snoop was in New Orleans doing a show, and they played it on the radio.
Yeah.
And Snoop was like, man, who the fuck is that? And he was like, man, that's Six Shot. That's KL artist. He said, get KL on the phone right now. I'm going to rap on this bitch. He called me. I talked to him. He said, look, I'm going to be back in California on this date. So if you're coming, the song done. Snoop called me. I'm back. I booked the flight in like 2 days. Snoop got on that motherfucking and laced that bitch.
And snapped like hell.
Snapped like hell.
I mean, KL, when you were going back through this track list and you're seeing these songs that are just going crazy with all of these heavy hitting A-listing features on this thing, what was going through your mind at that time? And then also, did you feel any pressure to step your bar game up, having to go behind some of these folks, man?
Well, it's like this here. When we recorded this record, it wasn't like, man, I want to get this person on there, I want to get that person on there. It was just the point, as I'm doing it, the favors just fell in my lap. And it was just, that moment was the right moment. You know, just like I said, when Snoop was on the record, he heard it. Because it wasn't on my mind that, man, we got to get Snoop on here, or we got to get Juve on here. You know, what I did call Juve. But Juve did say, man, I've been wanting to rap on this bitch. But Snoop called, you know what I'm saying? And then like with the UG, Fiend was there through the process of me recording this record.
So what was the time process of this too? What time was this?
Since 98.
Okay.
Now Holla at Me was Mystikal record. When we did that record, that was for Mystikal with him, BG, myself, and January Walker.
That's right.
But originally, Mystikal was going to do that record for himself. And he was doing it when he had a situation, when he first went and did that bid.
Yeah.
So he laid his verse, and after he laid his verse, he said, well, shit, tomorrow I'm going to come back and write the other two. No, he laid his verse, then he had to go to court. And he said, when I come back from court, we going to finish this bitch.
Yeah.
Because Toy Green, Jive, A&R, was there because, you know, she was handling Mystikal over his album. So when she came down, we did that verse, and they had to go to court the next day. He went to court, and he didn't come back.
Damn.
Because it was already on his mind that he was going to go there and come back, and he didn't go there planning on staying. He you know.
Yeah.
So when all that got settled in, I was like, damn. So when he got settled in or whatever, you know, they thought still that they thought they had a chance on him just getting back. But unfortunately, a lot of shit that I did for him got, like the song that I did on T.I., what's the song he did with I did with him and BG? What It Do.
Yeah.
I remember Tip called me about that because somehow he had that beat.
Yeah.
And he called me about the beat, and I'm like, man, that's Mystikal shit. And then he was like, well, fuck, make me something. So I was like, cool, I got you. But around that time, that's when he went to jail, when Mike went to jail, and we found out that he wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
Tip called me, you got something for me? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what it is? That beat that you wanted, you keep it.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, what happened? Like, he in there.
How did that impact Mystikal finding himself locked down those times, man? I mean, with his career and stuff like that, from the outside looking in, and then also as a friend of his, how was he taking all of them tribulations?
He handled this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about him, like I could say about him, he don't complain about nothing.
Yeah.
He loyal to his people. When he fucks with you, he fucks with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when we went to when he got settled in and he and I was able to talk, he was like, it was like 2 beats that I had that he like, man, everything else you can get rid of, but them 2 motherfuckers don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? So he have another one that's on part 2 with him and January Walker.
My God.
Called Here We Go. So but when we did that record, cause you know that one, that's some New Orleans lingo.
That's right.
First motherfucker, man, BG, look, you gotta come get on this record. Next day,
Yeah.
he came in there, I played that bitch because I already had the meat, had the beat, had the hook. And he was like, nigga, I gotta do that hook.
He had to. That BG voice all day though.
So he heard that bitch, he like, ooh.
My God. Answer me this, KL. How much work was about to happen that didn't get a chance to happen with the death of Soulja Slim and BG being locked up? How much work was you about to get in with them boys?
I was about to produce the album. They were doing an album together. That's where it started, from the Break Bread record. We recorded 2 songs.
Yeah.
We did Break Bread, and we did a song for that album that they was doing together called Ain't No Limit Behind My Cash Money.
Yeah.
So we recorded this one record called I Seen Him Coming. I wanted to keep that bitch.
Yeah.
But Slim was like, nah, Funky B, let me get a copy of that, man. That's mine. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, when we double back into the Holla at Me record, that's when I just signed January.
Yeah.
But we was having issue. But see, that's one of the reasons why I did a verse.
Yeah.
Because it was gonna be him, Mystikal, and BG.
That's right.
But we was having issues with the company that he was with. And so that's why I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna write me a verse of that hoe. Even though as I was making beats, I was jotting down bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though if I'm not gonna use them, I have a phone full of one-liners, nigga.
That's right.
But when it came down, you know, I was trying to get January to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was already set, but it was just certain shit that they was asking for. I'm like, come on, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because y'all gonna be robbing. How he gonna eat? What y'all asking for?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so eventually, you know, we got it worked out. That's why if you listen to it at the list on the album, it's gonna say extended. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm keeping me on that hoe.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
I don't blame that.
Right. So you know, and that's how it went, you know, with that record.